Stop losing leads because you forgot to follow up. Here's how to automate your entire lead follow-up process in under 3 minutes using Zapier. We're building a simple Zapier automation that sends follow-up emails automatically whenever a new lead comes in. By the end, you'll have a workflow that nurtures leads while you sleep. Let's begin. First thing you'll do is you'll log into Zapier and click Create Zap. So we're already here in the builder. Choose your trigger app where leads are coming from, like Google Forms, Typeform, or your CRM. So first, we are going to choose Google Form, and we are going to test using the form that I created called Lead Opt-in, where it just records the name and the email of that individual person. So we're going to click Google Forms. Trigger event, we're going to say New Form Response. And we're also going to add a new account, which I'm going to do right now. And once you see it, you'll see it in this kind of drop down. All right, now that we have that account already connected, we're going to click Continue. Now we're going to configure this by choosing the correct form, and we're going to use this one called Lead Opt-in. We're going to click Continue, and we're going to test this out. Now, upon test, Zapier is giving us some dummy data that we can use for our automation. So we'll click Continue with selected record. Now we're going to add an action step. So this is a step that says, hey, we have this new form response. Now this is what we want to have happen. So what we'll do is we'll create a Gmail step where we're sending an email straight from Gmail. Action step is going to be, let's see, send email. You see right here. All right, so we did that. Now we're going to be using the email support@allianceforbusiness.co as the email that we're going to send the emails from. Now we'll click Continue. And under the To field, this tells us, hey, who is this email going to? We're going to choose that. And we're going to use what's called the respondent email. Okay. And actually, we're going to use this email here that says email. So remember, in our lead form, we're asking for people's name and their emails. They have to fill out both of these answers in order for this form to be filled out. We'll go back here. So now we have the email field. We can CC or BCC other people if we want. As the from email, sometimes you may have multiple alias emails attached to your Gmail. That's perfectly fine. From name, we're going to call it the Alliance for Business. Subject line, we can make up and put anything here. So we're going to say, thank you for opting in. And in the body, we can put pretty much anything. So we're going to say, hey, and we're going to choose name. So the name field came from our form. Hey, first name. Thank you for opting in. Here is your PDF. Of course, let's say you have a lead opt-in or a lead magnet or something like that. You can put the link to that device or that piece of information here. You can add a signature unless you want to use something different. I'll add a signature. Now I will click Continue. And at this point, we can test this step to see if we can send in our email. It looks like, oh, right, because we haven't sent in an email before, this part may not work. So we can also choose respondent email instead to make sure that works. But in theory, you would test that lead opt-in, put in a real email address, and this part would actually work. You'll click Test Step. And now it'll say sent. And again, it's sent to that joe.doe@gmail.com. And now you have your own lead follow-up automation inside of Zapier. At this point, all you have to do is click Publish. And now you can publish your Zap. And so anytime somebody submits that form, they're going to get that email. Now think of the possibilities from here. Okay, so let's say you have a different form. Let's say it's in Typeform. Now you can send specific emails from your own Gmail account or other different types of email accounts that you may have. And you can personalize the message from here. You can add in a lot more information. And because we had the respondent put in their name, you can always add their name to the email to make it seem a lot more personalized. Now new leads will get instant responses. You look professional, nothing falls through the cracks, and no more spreadsheets, no more manual emails, just automatic nurturing for you. Now, do you want this exact same template plus 100 plus more automation workflows? Then I ask that you join the inFlow community for career professionals who want to learn AI and automation for their side hustle. Link in the bio and in the description. Build systems that work while you do. Be inFlow. Thanks for watching.